Thank you, everybody.
Good morning, Simon.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a good morning?
Yeah. Yeah, and turns out my name is Magpie Peacock, as well as Simon Dealey.
Yeah, it's a beautiful name for a newborn.
Yeah, a newborn chick. I have been a birthing mother, a midwife, an egg.
Brother, you told
A
me.
brother. I have been a witness. I have been a space holder. I have been a cord cutter. I've been a sound healer. All in one night.
Amazing. Thank you for coming to this ceremony. Thank you for sharing your experience with other people who want to take part in a ceremony and have the experience like you just did. First of all, could you briefly introduce yourself and sort of background to...
Background. I was born in the West Midlands, which is almost where we are right now. So for me, it's very interesting. When I did a DNA, sent my DNA off to the internet, it said, I come from here. I'm not an Egyptian prince. I'm not a Nordic warrior. I come from here. So that this ceremony takes place here, where when we went to the shop, there's a sign to my hometown, Stourbridge. It's just over there. So that seems very significant, that my life has involved a big loop and it's come back here, and then I get born twice in the same place.
How did this medicine help you to connect with this bloodline, let's say, or ancestors?
So the experience of the medicine has been a very big lesson in what it is to have a body that exists to make real in the material world anything that wants to come through this body, in the same way that a tree makes real fruit. The tree has all the potential for fruit, and it does it over and over and over again, season after season after season. And so in my experience, I've been through many seasons in one night, and I've been the growing fruit, and I've been someone watching the fruit grow, and I've been the tree, and I've all sorts of things.
So many different perspectives of the reality, you can say? Of
the reality of being an incarnated soul in a body. Yeah.
So
and the process of living, the process of being born and dying, and that the loop completes. So death is followed by birth, over and over again in this night. Death, birth, death, birth, death, birth, death, birth, death, birth.
So you can say that you are more than you thought you are? Or do you realize?
I realised in the sense that what I knew in theory, what I've heard about, what I've been seeking, I've just experienced it.
Have you ever had an experience like this before?
Yes and no. I've had experiences assisted by plant teachers that have progressed my understanding of what is reality, who am I, why does it hurt so much, how do I stop it from hurting so much. But this is the first time that I've had the death, birth.
Interesting.
I've had death before, and usually it's death, blackness, and then waking up. But this time, I was awake when birth turned into death.
Okay. How does it feel? How does it change for you? And how do you think this cycle of death and birth will transform your life, the way you live in an ordinary life?
When I came here, I had my oracle cards, and I did myself a reading in the car. And the reading told me, basically, this is it, go for it, these are your people, this is what you're looking for, don't hold back. And so the way it changes my life is that I can stop worrying that I am a deluded megalomaniac, and I can understand that I do know what I'm here for. It is a very, very big job. I don't know how I'm going to do it or who else is involved or any of that stuff, but I've started now.
Interesting. So, what did you find in between the death and birth? If you can tell.
So what I found is that death, birth is happening, but actually it's like the observer is here as well. So you've got death, observation, death, observation, death, observation, death, observation, 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 and then there's me observing and you observing, and occasionally there's things like I am speaking to you right now in 2026, and I need paper towels. And a bucket.
That was very intense. So, if I said that you are like a man who has discovered a universe of limitless possibilities
Mm-hmm.
in the dimension of consciousness, am I interpreting this?
I can say that's true if I'm changing my definition of limitless, so that what I previously thought was limitless is now turns out to be limited, and there's a new limitless that and maybe there's another one around the corner and another one after that. Because I haven't got to the point that some people report where they are absolutely certain that they have identified with the limitlessness. I've never identified with the limitlessness in a way that I'm certain. I think that only happens in my dream state, and then I come back and I forget. So I've never been awake while limitless.
But do you recognize that now we are in a dimension or level of consciousness that is below the level we were earlier? Or you feel like
right now at 10 o'clock in the morning, you're saying we're in a different level of consciousness. Yes, I recognise that, but if you asked me to describe it, I would struggle.
No, I'm not pretending. It's in Spanish is ineffable, something that you can't describe.
Yeah, ineffable.
Ineffable, yeah. Exactly. So meaning that we were in a high level of, So that's the effect of this plant. Is the plant is a DMT molecule who allow us to enter to this level of consciousness.
So right now I'm seeing a ripening flower, and the seeds go like a poppy. So I had seeds inside me, and in this process I matured, and those seeds have all exploded out all over the place now. Like literally so exploded.
They can be they can be I mean there can be fruits out of this experience, then new sort of things coming to life. So like bring into the physical world what you have experienced in this high level of consciousness.
Yeah.
So you recognize that there is a potential.
Yes, and I have everything that I need, means that I already met the people who already know what they're doing, and specifically to me, I'm a person who sees from a high level and understands that there is or can be a structure
Mm-hmm.
to this, like this,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can take the actions in the middle
Mm-hmm.
so that this starts to grow. And then I don't control what happens there, but I can just go like snip that bit off. No, that's not it. No, this is it, like that.
So you are like the director of an orchestra. And
Yeah.
You will make the orchestra sound.
Well, there's different jobs. There's a composer of music
Mm-hmm.
who brings the music from beyond the material world to the material world, and then the conductor is like the civil engineer, the project manager, or I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They're balancing all the different voices of the orchestra and helping them stay in time, but the orchestra is playing music that came through the composer.
Mm-hmm.
So who am I in there? We'll see. I don't know.
Oh, both.
All of it.
All of
Yeah,
it.
I am all of it, and so are you. And but I've only got one body,
Mm-hmm.
and time is a whole thing with limitation. So I can't do all of those jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So come and help, come and help, come and help.
Yeah. So coming to like logistics logistics things, how did you find the space, the cleanliness,
So the space was found for me. All I had to do was answer the call. It involved leaving my 2 teenage children on their own for 2 nights, which triggers feelings of somehow being an inadequate parent. And so that was the thing that was closest to stopping me from coming. And I just decided to ignore that and come.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
And yeah, I understand. I am a father as well. I understand very well. And you think it's worth it?
Yeah. No, I don't think it's worth it. It is worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you feel held and accompanied during the experience?
Well, that's the sound of someone who's relaxing into being held, I would say. It was not what I expected. In things like men's work that I've done and other ceremonies that I've done, the holding has been much more structured and organised and prescriptive and limiting.
Mm-hmm.
I had to fend for myself. I had to stay balanced while I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know any of the people. I didn't know what their boundaries are, what their preferences are. We've made no explicit agreements.
Mm-hmm.
We're in. Everybody's in.
Mm-hmm.
There was a whole bit of chaos at the beginning with lateness, with an intervention from the technology, internet weirdness that meant that we started late. So the whole thing was just chat, bang, started.
Mm-hmm.
For me, there was a very clear start.
Mm-hmm.
And I responded to that very clear start intuitively.
Mm-hmm.
And I also happened to be right next to you and the Taita, so I got the benefit of knowing that I was right in your vision,
Mm-hmm.
your ocular vision.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also noticed that when you're not in the room, as soon as you're needed, the door quietly opens and something happens and you're carrying the thing that's needed.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that's very well held.
Thank you very much. Well, okay, and yeah, at the moment I think just to finish, I want to, well, if you want to share something, we are doing this for people who has the call. This is not, it's not for everyone. But there's some people who are interested in to take part of these ceremonies.
Yeah.
Also, this medicine is being corrupted. I must say, I'm not saying everything else is corrupted, but it's been corrupted.
So I'd say the delivery of the medicine has been corrupted. Like the medicine is still medicine. Do you agree that like the medicine could travel here for corrupt purposes and then be rescued and cleansed and still used as medicine?
Yeah.
Right. So the medicine isn't corrupted, but the delivery of the medicine is corrupted.
Yeah. Thank you for correcting me, because this is exactly what I meant to say. It's not the medicine itself is so sacred, and it's still so sacred.
Yeah.
But that's what I meant to say.
And it's one of the most powerful forces on the planet. And if humans think that they could do anything to harm it, they're mistaken.
Because we are humans.
Yeah.
So yeah, something you want to share with those people, because this video is not for you. This is just for them. So you are talking to them now.
How do you tell the difference between the doubt that you have, that is reasonable doubt that your life story is about to change and it won't be consistent with the story that you've had so far? And people are going to see that it's changed and they're going to have their reactions, and your friends will turn out not to cope with it, some of them, most of them maybe. Your family might not be able to be relied on. You will feel very alone, most likely, if it's anything like my experience. It's kind of a good sign. When a cat gives birth, it disappears and comes back with kittens. I very much felt like when I was returning from where I gave birth, I was a cat returning to its comfortable place. Can you go out alone and do a very difficult thing that you've never done before and don't know how to do because Can you go out alone, do a very difficult thing that you've never done before, that you don't know how to do, and clean up after yourself? Take care of yourself without demanding anything from anyone else. Almost. If you're 90% of the way there, then you should definitely come. If you're 50% of the way there, then you can try and find out what it's like, and you might break through and you might not, and you'll be loved. And you just come next season, next fruiting season, and see what happens then. It's all cool. It doesn't matter.
There are two concepts that I learned from you earlier when we were talking. One of them is I don't remember exactly a name in English, but is the people who is dying and
hospice.
Hospice. Can you speak something briefly?
Yeah. So we're referring to a book called Hospicing Modernity. It's by a woman with a Spanish or Portuguese name who lives in South America. Can't remember her name right now. A hospice is a place where everyone has accepted that people are dying, and the nature of the care that you receive is to make you comfortable while you're dying. Can't make you comfortable, only you can do that. To help you be comfortable and have everything that you need to be comfortable while you die gracefully. Modernity is the situation that we're living in where power and greed and so on have corrupted, from a Western European's point of view, everything. All of it. Corrupt. Spoiled, rotten. Which is an interesting phrase that we use to describe children, but there's a comma in there. Spoiled, rotten. We live in a massive pile of spoiled, rotten stuff. Do you know what that is? Compost. For the next season's growth. But our culture thinks it is all there is, and it doesn't want to die. It doesn't want to die, and it tries so hard to stay alive that it is metastatized into cancer. And it takes all of the resources to grow more cancer when it should be dying. So ancient people are waiting for us to realise that we should die gracefully. And the good news is, you don't have to die, you don't suffer a personal death, it's a culture that's dying, not the people. A new culture, an old culture, a new season of an ancient culture is growing in you.
Do you think after having this such extraordinary experience, you can help others as well to?
Yeah, not right now, because having said what I've just said, I want to collapse. Yeah, maybe eventually. I don't know. I think I will be helping, but it might not be helping by holding ceremonies.
No. I'm saying there are many ways to help. They're just
Yeah.
by talking to people.
Yeah.
Like,
So I'm creating a thing called Rebloom. It's got an event that's happening on the 23rd of May. I don't know what's at that event yet. It could be you. You might be creating it with me, or you might be attending it to find out what it is. I'm looking forward to finding out what it is. It'd be great if you were there finding out what it is with me.
okay, and okay, just to finish, I want to invite you to Colombia.
Yes! 1st of December.
1st of December to share with the people, the community, how they live, how is the landscape they protect.
Yes, so this came to be a thing that I used to recognise important truth. So I, Simon, will be in Colombia on the 1st of December.
Excellent. I love you, Simon. Thank you.
Thank you.